this out. If you live up there in the mountains, you may run into some slick spots out there on the roads tomorrow.
We have also seen some icy patches sticking around in the shade here in Metro Atlanta. 11 Alive's Grace King is live for us now from the 17th Street Bridge with tips on driving in winter weather, Grace, which is something we are not used to down here.
Absolutely not. Most people aren't used to that just because it's the South and it tends to be on the warmer side. That's why the experts I talk to recommend staying home, especially if you're in those Northeast Georgia areas where that winter mix is possible.
At the Georgia Department of Transportation, this week's daily routine is mixing brine and covering the roads.
It does help us a lot when a little precipitation does come out and the roads don't freeze then. So it is a preventative measure.
Elizabeth Johnson works with GDOT's Northeast region, where they're preparing the higher elevations for winter weather.
So there's a lot of valleys and a lot of mountains, and typically in the peaks, we are preparing right now for some precipitation.
In case that precipitation turns to ice, we asked Nathan's driving school in Brookhaven how to get around safely.
You want to make sure that you have a good amount of tread on there.
Rachel Marie Galati suggests checking your tires, tire pressure, and your windshield before you hit the road.
You want to make sure that your wipers are working, that this is clear. Defrost your car before you get into it.
She says the most dangerous times to drive in the cold are early in the morning and late at night when black ice tends to form.
It's called black ice, not because of the color of the ice. It's because it blends in with the pavement.
If you hit an icy patch, don't panic. Galati says the first thing you want to do is grab the steering wheel.
Make sure you've got a good grip of it. If you start to turn a certain way, you want to turn into that, but ever so slightly. You don't want to make strong movements. That's what's going to make you spin.
Instead of hitting the brakes, she recommends taking your foot off the gas and aiming for anything with traction.
That could be a snowbank. It could be the rumble strip. It could be the upcoming road where you know it's clear.
And Galati also recommends leaving extra space in between cars and driving a little bit slower. She says the speed limit isn't always the safest speed to drive at, especially when you add in that wintry mix or rain or snow.